What's up, my add-ons? Advantageous here, and welcome back to the final battle with my Sheer Force team. I want to just go over, so even though this took place like months ago, I'm still like irritated about it, and why like battling here is so frustrating. And it's, it's slim pickings on the Wi-Fi battling, but just because most of the like higher tier battlers, they go to showdown, because it's faster in almost every single way. Although some of the mechanics aren't properly brought over, like the outrage mechanics are not actually correct in showdown for how they work in Wi-Fi battles, which is interesting. The other issue is just like disconnects. They happen all the time, and if I'm not live recording, which sometimes I just like to play, I just like sit and relaxing. I just like to have a battle. So what happened was, in this one, I was down 3-1, and all I had was my Feraligatr left, and it was up against the Celesteela. So I set up a Dragon Dance, as it leech seeded me. I set up a second Dragon Dance as, I can't remember, I think he heavy slammed me, and then he decided to protect that turn, thinking that I would attack, and I went for another Dragon Dance, because I knew I needed a third one to guarantee the KO on one of his mons. And so I got it, and I KO'd his Celesteela from pretty much full, because it was especially defensive. So I probably only needed one to knock it out from the point it was, but so he did that, and then after I beat it, he just DC'd. So I won, like I came back from it, and it was an amazing turnaround with the prediction to get that back, and yeah, and I have nothing to show for it, nothing, because he just DC'd, he ran like a coward, and it's just really difficult. So I'm hoping with the new games it'll be better, but knowing Pokemon, I don't expect it at all, because it's Pokemon, and this is one of the worst competitive setups in like any game that's tried to be competitive, especially like cheating wise. They're terrible for it. They have the worst methods at handling cheaters in the game, in a game rampant with cheating. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's get into this battle. Yeah, look at this legendary team trying to scare me. At least I know I'm playing with a offensive capability team. Like, you look at the team, it is ready to like pack some punches. So I look at this powerhouse of a team, and it doesn't worry me because I'm not running balance, I'm running offense. So I know that I don't have to take a balanced team and try to be a little more offensive or defensive to try to get it. Like, I don't have to play around his team. I just have to just blow back everything. So there is a Metagross. I was expecting that to be his Mega, and the Mewtwo just to be regular. So he switches into Kyogre, thinking the Fire move is coming. But I mean, I obviously knew he had like Kyogre in the back. So why would I be so stupid as to do that? So I Mega Evolve here, and I just get up my Stealth Rocks. Earthquake from Metagross would not have taken me out. So here's this monster sitting in front of me, and I don't really have a switch in for it, so I just have to sit here and take that water spout. Oh, that hurt. But I did get my rocks up, which are important. So in I go to my Tauros, just because I know it's guaranteed faster and can just hit really, really hard, and I get a crit. And I'm pretty sure that mattered, because I don't think it would have mattered, just because if it was Sheer Force boosted, definitely would have mattered, but those are, it happens sometimes. So in comes Mewtwo. As I said, I'm expecting this to be regular Mewtwo, and then it ends up being Mewtwo X, which is more surprising. So I'm just like, oh, so that's just regular Metagross. So I just click double edge. No reason for me to switch. Does some good damage as he reveals Brick Break. I'm like, okay, it's interesting. Maybe just to counter the screens. So I bring in Drotagon, because I'm thinking should be able to take it out from this point, as it is faster than me, and it has Recover. You don't normally see that on Mewtwo X, but you know, that's fine. So I get a Declaw off, not doing enough to the point where like he can just like recover stall me pretty much. So not quite a 2-hit KO with it. Doing my best though, just trying to hit as hard as I can. And it's like I can't even go for like Gunk Shot and hope for the poison because, yeah, I can't get it. So here's an interesting point. I was just trying to keep him low because I realized it didn't, and he pulls out the Me First and gets the Dragon Claw. And if you don't know, Me First increases the power by 50%. So that was a high base power attack. Pretty much it made it stab. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know what? I see an opportunity here. I bring in for Alligator. I'm like, I can set up on you. You're passive. You're gonna click Recover, and I can take you out. And then I'm like, if he had close combat, I calced it. If he had close combat, he would have taken me out. But he had Brick Break, and I'm like, well, unless you have like Psycho Cut and crit me, yeah, you're not taking me out. And so he goes for the Brick Break, and lo and behold, doesn't do enough. So that was pretty cool. So I'm able to take out Mewtwo easily at +2. Dialga comes in, and so I accidentally misclick here, which was pretty funny. I clicked Liquidation when I meant to click Ice Punch, although I should have clicked Crunch technically because it was all neutral. But it looks like at that point it wouldn't have mattered anyways, because it wouldn't have been enough to take it out. But then it, for some reason, goes for Shadow Claw. It doesn't take me out. So I do go for the Ice Punch this time, and it just takes it out, it looks like. Should have clicked Crunch. That was kind of silly of me. But in comes the Solgaleo. I like the design of this Pokemon. Too bad it's like not that competitively viable. But a Crunch would definitely take it out from there. Even if that was the Crosman Dusk main, I'm pretty sure that would have taken it out. It's +2. In comes the Metagross. This is regular Metagross, so I don't even think Bullet Punch would have taken me out. And it's not Colbur. So we take out Metagross. But yeah, that Shadow Claw, I don't know what the heck that Dialga was doing. That was not enough to take me out. And then in comes the Primal Groudon, which is, I was worried about this whole time and why I got the +2. Because I think that's what it was on the other team. He had Groudon or something that I couldn't take out with the Liquidation. And after I killed the Celesteela, I did that. But yeah, so so again, I click Ice Punch. I should have clicked Crunch, but it doesn't really matter as it goes for the Brick Break, and unfortunately for Alligator, Sweep is done. He should have gone into this from the very beginning, as it would have stopped me right in my tracks and made the rest of the match really difficult. But Nidoking just kind of gets to come in and just clean up, which is just awesome. So, for Alligator, a monster. Very scary. And that's going to do it for this team. So, Drotagon was definitely the least useful member on the team. Didn't really do much of anything in any of my battles, but that's okay. Sheer Force is not a great ability. The defensive Rough Skin Rocky Helmet set is actually much better for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry about the rant at the beginning, but I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, bye-bye.